When Ken and Cynthia were told that they were going to have twins, they were more surprised than you can imagine. It meant buying more clothes and 2 of everything else. But this was their best news ever. Finally, the big day arrived. John was born first, and later came Judy. For Ken and Cynthia, this was the most wonderful day of their lives. However, the most unusual thing about the twins, John and Judy, was that from the very first day, instead of being exactly the same or even similar, they were very different. John was heavier and more active. As an infant, Judy was much smaller, more gentle, and definitely quieter. Getting older made their differences stronger. In New York, Judy was always friendly with new people. John treated other children more suspiciously, and he often quarreled with children on the block. In fact, Ken and Cynthia started to worry about John when his teacher phoned them to tell them about John's fights with his classmates. How strange it is, Ken thought. Judy is one of the most popular pupils in her class. What went wrong with John? Cynthia takes it that the problem started when the children were only 3 or 4. At that time, Cynthia's sister's child, Ruby, was living with them. Ruby is the same age as Judy, and both liked the same games. They played the same sports and loved the same dolls. John was very different. His pastimes and theirs were not alike. John didn't enjoy jumping rope, and, just like most boys his age, he hated dolls. His dream was to play sports as well as his daddy, Ken. He wanted to be as strong as Rambo and as tough as Rocky. In the end, Judy behaves just like Ruby, and they both think exactly alike. In contrast, John is really quite different from them, and he's proud of that. Bob Ennis has graduated from college and now lives with 2 of his old classmates. They share an apartment in Bel Air, a suburb. Because they aren't married, they have to do everything themselves. The cleaning, the laundry, and even the cooking. Usually, on Saturdays, they go out to a restaurant. Right now, Bob's making plans with one of his roommates, Sarah. Sarah has a date with her boyfriend, and Bob has a date with his girlfriend. They are thinking about a place for the 4 of them to eat.
Well, Sarah, I'm really getting tired of eating the same food all the time. You know, pizza, hamburgers, steaks.
Yeah, one week is like another. But I take it there's a new place on the boulevard.
Really? I haven't heard. What is it?
I've never been there, but a colleague says it's one of the most interesting restaurants in Bel Air. It's the Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex? I presume from the name it's half Texan and half Mexican.
Right on. But it's mixed. I mean, the food isn't as spicy as Mexican, but in some ways it's similar.
I don't understand.
Well, they make something such as guacamole the same way as the Mexicans, but then their vegetables are different. They're similar to American ones.
And I guess they have Texas beef and chicken.
And tacos and enchiladas.
Actually, I do remember reading that Tex-Mex food has become quite popular. But I'm afraid it might be very expensive for the 4 of us.
No, it's not that bad. I understand they have a salad bar and you can eat as much as you want.
Oh, it's just like the American style. And how's the atmosphere?
Don't worry. It's more romantic than a fast food restaurant and probably much more enjoyable.
I hope it is. Let's get ready and go try it.
I imagine I'll be ready before you as usual.